Hello there everyone, we thank you for joining us. Today is Friday, February 8th, 2013, and current time right now is 8:14 p.m. and Winter Storm Charlotte outside is we're really kind of reaching the peak of it right now, and the peak of it's going to kind of just continue on through the night tonight until the storm kind of calms down a little bit very early tomorrow, Saturday morning. But let's give you an update on what's going on right now. First of all, Governor Dana Malloy and other state and local officials urged Connecticut residents to stay off the roads and avoid travel until at least Saturday afternoon. Snow started falling in Connecticut around 8 o'clock a.m. and blizzard warnings stretched from Maine to New York. According to the Channel 3 Early Warning Weather Center, the worst of the blizzard, Charlotte, isn't expected until early in the evening Friday, today, and would last until early Saturday morning, tomorrow morning. People need to take this storm seriously, Malloy said in a statement. If current predictions are accurate, we will need people to stay off the road so that emergency personnel and utility crews can get to the places they need to get to and make sure that our plows can keep critical roadways clear. In some areas, as many as 10 inches of snow have fallen already, and in Rocky Hill at WFSB, 5 inches have fallen. Snow accumulation is expected to be between the 1 foot and 2 feet, and even more in some area, possibly eastern Connecticut. Chief Meteorologist Bruce Priest said that winds have already reached 50 miles an hour and could get even stronger throughout the night tonight. Malloy declared a state of emergency and issued a travel ban on all limited access highways throughout the state starting at 4 o'clock p.m. So that's what's going on with the storm now in that department. Now let's go over weather alerts for the storm again real fast, and then we'll go over the forecast for the storm one last time. And that's really all. That'll really be it. Okay, so a blizzard warning remains in effect for all of Connecticut until tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow, early afternoon. And a coastal flood warning is in effect for coastal locations in Fairfield County this evening. And a coastal flood advisory is in effect for coastal New Haven, Middlesex, and New London counties this evening. So once again, a blizzard warning obviously is still in effect for all of Connecticut and will remain in effect until tomorrow, Saturday. A coastal flood warning is in effect for all coastal locations in Fairfield County this evening, and a coastal flood advisory is in effect for coastal New Haven, Middlesex, and New London counties this evening. So those are the weather alerts in effect right now for this storm. And forecast for this evening of Friday, February 8th, snow heavy at times with snow falling at 1 to 3 inches per hour at times. Isolated lightning and thunder with winds sustained at 20 to 40 miles an hour with gusts over 50 miles an hour. Visibility near zero at times, lows this evening around 20 degrees. And something we don't really see all that often in the wintertime is something called Thundersnow, where we have a little bit of lightning and thunder associated with the snowstorm that we're having. Yes, we can get lightning and thunder with a snowstorm, and lightning and thunder associated with a snowstorm are oftentimes considered more dangerous than with a rainstorm because the conditions are a lot drier than it would be during a very hot, humid day in the summer when we get a thunderstorm. So just be aware of that. I'm not really too concerned about that. Can then forecast for tomorrow, Saturday, February 9th. Snow ending by early afternoon and clearing, windy and cold. Total snow accumulations of 12 to 24 inches likely with locally higher amounts possible. High 32 degrees inland, 32 at the shore. Then on Sunday, February 10th, mostly sunny and cold with much lighter winds, high 32 degrees inland, 34 at the shore. So not much has changed all that much throughout the day. Just some minor changes with the forecast as we kind of work our way through this storm. But the overall everything's kind of basically playing out as expected. So that's all that's going on with this storm right now. It's churning its way on through the state. Like I said, we're dealing with the peak really now through tomorrow morning. I don't really know if you can hear the winds outside right now. They are pretty loud. And Connecticut Light and Power, a few thousand people are without power statewide. Connecticut Light and Power, and at last check, United Illuminating doesn't really have, I think really only has a few dozen people without power at this point. Those numbers are expected to get a little bit higher, the outage numbers, as we get through the night tonight as the wind and everything continues. But the power outages are not going to be anywhere nearly as bad as they were with Hurricane Sandy back in October. Alright, so that's really all that's going on right now. We will do another update video for you tomorrow on Saturday to kind of just recap everything that's kind of happening and we'll see how much snow we have total outside the Matt's Weather Studio here in Fairfield County, Connecticut. So that'll be all for now. Stay safe, Connecticut, and stay warm. We'll see you tomorrow.